In the warm-up for 1-5, what we did was we looked at linear functions and just some vocabulary terms and the definitions that go with them and or formulas. So let's talk through all these. Slope of a line. What that is how slanted the line is. It's the change in y over the change in x. It's your rise over your run. Now, change in y, what that really just means is it's the difference of your y's. And change in x just means how did the x's change. And so that's what you're looking for. Now, slope of a horizontal line, when a line is horizontal, it's not going up at all over that change. So the slope is always 0. The equation of a horizontal line, well, if there's no change in the slope, it's constant. So y equals some number. It could be y equals 4 or y equals 5. It's just some number. Now, the slope of a line that starts in quadrant 3 and goes to quadrant 1. So let's review our quadrants real fast. Here's my y-axis. Here's my x-axis. This is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it starts in quadrant 3 and goes to quadrant 1, then it looks something like this. That is positive slope. Slope of a line that starts in quadrant 2 and goes to 4 would mean it starts up here and goes down, so that's negative slope. Slope of a vertical line. That is actually undefined. The equation of a vertical line is x equals some number. Slopes of parallel lines are the same. Slopes of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals. Now, point slope form of equation of a line. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. This will become your most favorite. Trust me. Y-intercept form, that's another name. A lot of times we call that slope-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. Everybody knows that one. Standard form. Standard form is when you have your x's and your y's on the same side and you have no fractions. Distance formula. Distance formula comes straight from Pythagorean theorem. This is the difference of my x's, this is the difference of my y's, and here is my distance. Hold that thought. Sorry about the interruption. So d squared equals the change in x squared plus the change in y squared. Or you can take the square root of both sides. D equals the square root of. Now, what did the change in x mean? Oh, that's just x2 minus x1. Change in y, y2 minus y1. That's all the distance formula is. Now, midpoint formula. All you need to remember here is the midpoint is just the average of two things. So if you were finding the midpoint of those 2 points, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Get the average of your x's, average of your y's, and you are done. If you know these things, you will do great in Algebra 2.